now over for this technical session as our Executive Director, Professor Prabhat Ranjan, will moderate the session. So big round of applause for all the panel speakers and Professor Prabhat Ranjan.
Hello. No. Okay, we will use this. So, we have a panel of experts. I will give very brief introductions because shortage of time, and also if I read all of their biota, then we'll finish all the time that we have, because all of them are very accomplished. So on the extreme right, Professor Timothy A. Gonsalves, he is Director of IIT Mandi from January 2010. This is Bachelor's in Electronics from IIT Madras. Then MS he did from Rice University, Houston, and then PhD from Stanford University. During the PhD, he did path-breaking experimental research at Stanford and Xerox that established the capabilities of then nascent Ethernet data LAN that we now know for, we take it for granted, and especially for real-time voice traffic, some of that we were using today. In 1989, he joined the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in IIT Madras. He served IIT Madras for 21 years and contributed profusely to teaching, research, and society. The teenage group that he was involved in setting up did many path-breaking work. One of my friends was there, Hari Ramakrishnan, who joined later on. Next to me, right to me, is Dr. Silamurthy. We keep depending on him all the time in TIFAC for various things. One more thing I forgot, Professor Timothy Gonsalves also contributed to our Technology Vision 2035 roadmap, especially the ICT roadmap. So we thank you for that. Dr. Silamurthy is presently working with MIT University as President, MIT Science Technology Innovation Foundation. He also Director General from MIT Directorate of Science and Innovation and Chair Professor of Life Sciences. Actually, he's heading many other things that I don't have time to read. And Dr. Silamurthy did his master's in human physiology from Christian Medici CMC Vellore, that is well known, organized in 1972, and doctorate from Delhi University. And then he also had Doctor of Science from Bangalore in 2006. He was awarded many more honorary doctorate and Doctor of Science from different universities. He served in the DRDO for nearly 40 years, in which all the health-related life sciences research technology were developed and inducted in the armed forces for keeping the health and efficiency of soldiers even in extreme operational environment, and thereby keeping our borders safe as well. He superintended from DRDO in 2013 as Chief Controller Research and Development, Life Sciences and International Cooperation. He is also chaired the Medical Science and Healthcare Sector Roadmap of Technology Vision 2035 that we released last year. We welcome you, Dr. Silamurthy. On my extreme left is Dr. Deepti Navaratna. I just connected to her a few days back. I thought it's such an interesting profile that I must capture her. Thankfully, she agreed to come. She's actually a neuroscientist, but also an artist. And in spite of being a neuroscientist, she's followed her heart and not her brain. So she calls herself artist first. She's heading Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts in Bangalore, which is under the Ministry of Culture. She sings South Indian classical music and is taking Carnatic music to diverse audiences across the globe and fosters intercultural projects that enhance South Indian classical music with world music. As a neuroscientist, her research is focused on studying the neuropsychobiological aspects of culture, specifically musical rhythm, memory, and pedagogy. She employs a variety of tools including brain imaging, behavioral experiments, theoretical analysis, and acoustic research. So welcome, Dr. Deepti. And left to be Mr. Madan Pandit, one of the few people who has used artificial intelligence to serve global clientele. So he is the CEO and founder of TAS Information Intelligence. The technology product company focused on information processing, automation, and unified information intelligence. He uses latest tools including AI. And as I said that he has global clientele. He is based out of Bangalore and he has office in New York and London as well. The reason I personally called him because a lot of government systems, we should be using these systems to make our systems efficient. And three specific projects I have in mind. One is the TIFAC is wanting to set up a national technology information database by which we can bridge the gap between technology information that we have across ministries and within the same department. We don't know who is doing what in university, and can we use AI to capture all this database and analyze it and give us whatever, whenever we need it. Similarly, we are discussing whether patent examination, there's tremendous delay in the patent office because of lack of manpower, and that cannot be increased exponentially. So we want to use AI exposure technology to increase that. So for example, a patent examiner could be made 10 times more efficient because a lot of repetitive tasks could be done through that. And similarly, within TIFAC, we are doing horizontal scanning to keep track of technology. We're trying to see if AI could be used for that to make sure that millions of information are coming in, how do we sort all of that out. So I thought that we can invite him. He's one of the practitioners of artificial intelligence. So welcome, Mr. Pandit. Thanks for taking your time out. So actually, let me see. I was supposed to give a presentation quickly. You present. Then what I will do is that I will give my talk later, and let Professor Timothy speak, and then you can speak. So by 1:30 both of you. So I will invite Professor Timothy. I have a thing, but because shorter time I will do that at a later stage. So I will invite Professor Timothy Gonsalves to actually give this part of the lesson.